What's good, chat, man? We here, you know what I'm saying? Let's watch some videos. If you're new here, sub, like, you know what I'm saying? To join the journey, I might post a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? My late videos has been getting 3 views. It don't matter. 3 views, 2 views, but it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. We got this first one. It's called Man Finds Secret Room for Missing Kids in His Home in New York. I don't even know what that means. It's like contradicting itself. It said man finds room, but it says 4 missing kids in his home. Huh?
Tuesday I went to work, came back home, my locks was changed.
That's how it always
Let me show y'all the changed locks.
These are the change locks, y'all. They first of all, bump bags in it.
Hey, yo.
I said, yo, you know why you don't see my bag? Because I was fucking robbed!
Man finds secret room for missing kids in his home in New York. Okay, now I'm starting to see it. So he went away. They changed his locks, put buck bands in there. That's what's going on.
Look what the you see. What do you see? Please comment and tell me what you see in here.
Wow. I really don't even know what to say, bro. From the teaser, what I got.
Clever. It's a reaction channel. It's a reaction channel. I'm going to start doing it. I was like, nah. I'm going to see what he's going to say, though.
This dude came home to his crib being a outsource for possibility, alleged. This is what they are
He says impossibility.
alleging that some type of foul play. I can't really say that word, but it's the C word, you know, like it's a hospital. You know, I'm finna use keywords here. It's children's hospital, you know, but you gotta replace hospital with the T word. You get what I'm saying? So y'all could put stuff together.
Oh. Okay. How can you say that? Packaging. Damn. That's some crazy stuff right there.
Together and figure out what's going on here. What they allegedly, this is all alleged, figured out. Let's get into this right now and see what's going on, man. I just gotta watch what I say, because this is some, when you see who he's alleging is behind this, y'all gonna see why I said what I said, man.
You're watching it. Share. There's people robbed my brother's house and put mad bump beds in it. Like, they took all his shit. TV off the walls. It's beds everywhere. Beds everywhere.
And I'm showing you, I'm scared.
This is a bed in the kitchen. Who
Bro, ain't no way.
is here?
Please, call Tony.
Call
4, 6, 8,
everybody. Because this is ridiculous. What the fuck?
10, 12,
Then they had the nerve to
14.
make up their beds. Are y'all
So it's a total of 28 beds possibly in both bedrooms. That's crazy. 28 beds in a 2-bedroom apartment is crazy, bro.
dumb?
Flip the camera, I'm gonna give you the story.
Yeah, what happened, man? Did he get evicted or something?
Asking you
The
shit.
fucking Jewish people. Tell my camera too.
Jewish people.
Oh, y'all can't just say that.
Jewish
Yo,
people.
I went to work.
Wait.
What's today?
Wait. Why is it a bunch of kids like bed apartment and they all just missing now? Like, you know, they all just.
How the fuck I did this? I don't know what I did. Tuesday, Thursday.
It's Wednesday.
Ain't gonna
I
pass
went
no
to
more.
work Monday. Right? Monday I went to work.
2
Get
days?
some pawns to do your dirty work, and then when shit go down.
No, Tuesday. It was Tuesday. Tuesday I went to work. Came back home. My locks was changed.
That's how it always
Let me
happens.
show y'all the changed locks.
These are the change locks, y'all. They first of all, look at that.
How the fuck I did this? I don't know what I did. I did something. Okay.
Locks
did
of
something?
change.
Changed locks.
Hold on.
How the fuck I put
So he said he left on Monday to work, and he came back on Wednesday. Where do you work at, bro? Were you gone for 3 days, 2 days? That's crazy.
fuck it, I'm turning the whole phone around because I'm y'all. I came home, look at this. They drilled through this because they thought this was a real lock. Keep it in mind, this I know the people who did it don't live here. Because the people who live here know that these two locks ain't real.
Right.
These two locks ain't real. That's for sure, baby.
Right.
That's for sure. That ain't no real lock. That ain't no real lock. They clipped it. Felt dumb. Because they did it for nothing. They did the right one. I did this. With this right here. But they switched this lock too. My key didn't work.
Share this video.
I was turned the fuck around. Cause why the fuck my key not working? My rep paid. I know
Right.
you wanna know who. To stay tuned. I'm about to tell you. Trees, please wait. I'm telling the story.
Tell the story,
Y'all,
bro.
okay, this is my sister.
Okay.
Yo,
This got to be New York.
Trees,
He just said it's a city.
Trees,
That got to
no,
be.
wait, all right. Yo, I came home. Now, why my key don't work and my rent paid?
Y'all can hear
My
the
bills is paid. My rent paid. I can make a TikTok if I want to. My rent paid. I went to the landlord. They picked up for me one time. My landlord was it's a Jewish realty company called J Realty LLC.
I don't know it's him,
Look
though.
that shit up. You're not gonna find nothing because it's illegal. Y'all.
Ain't no way. Hey, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I looked it up, found numbers
Share
that
this
ain't even
video,
work.
people, please.
That ain't even work. Found a
They
number.
robbed my brother's
for the
house and
office.
put bunk bags in it.
When they-
What?
Wait a
I
minute.
said, yo, why is my lock?
And
That's
here
the
we
lawsuit.
go. Cause he don't need food. They put his food in the hallway. And more bags, y'all. More bags.
11:28.
12,
Let me show you my living room.
14. Okay.
It was an AC down here, by the way, y'all.
The
Bro,
people
these-
act like they couldn't do shit for me. She kept saying, call HRA. Call
That's what it
HRA.
is, yeah.
Call HRA. I'm like, why
There
do
you
you
go.
keep saying that to everything
That's
I
a crazy
ask you?
step right
You can answer me. What is wrong
Right.
with you? Shorty wouldn't answer nothing.
Y'all, who?
We're making no
don't be
noise
robbed,
by
y'all.
putting 24 beds in a spot.
Be careful.
Hello, be careful. Don't be robbed.
Yo,
They robbed his apartment and put beds in here, y'all.
look at this.
I promise you can come and
Come and
see.
see. You can, they robbed me.
They robbed him and
This
took
is
all his
illegal.
stuff. Yeah.
You moving or not?
I just moved right here.
Okay,
Yeah.
welcome to the building.
They said they just moved in. Oh my. You always saw all your money.
People that moved in here and
They robbed me. They took all my stuff, and they think they about to put 30 people in my crib. They're not doing that.
They
My name
robbed
is on the
him.
lease.
that's what I told my ex.
30. You can look.
They
You can
robbed
look.
him. You can come in here, look. Come and look. Come and get a look.
You can
They
look.
robbed him. They took all his stuff out of here.
They robbed me, y'all. I'm going up on my rent. My rent is
Look, they changed his locks, broke his locks, and put this back in here.
and they robbed me.
Why did they have to break the lock if the landlord let them in? Something just not making sense here, y'all.
Yeah, landlord ain't gonna do that unless he changed the lock himself, so the landlord won't go just walk in. That don't make no sense.
No, they didn't say no to me. This is illegal.
This is happening right-
Arrested. I'm suing. I already contacted the lawyer. The police.
This is illegal. This is illegal. You cannot do this. And take somebody's stuff, and then the stuff stinks. Yo, they took everything. Be careful. Be careful.
They doing it. It is 311. I knew I was right.
Yes.
Somebody else is going upstairs now.
Please, people, repost.
They doing it to somebody else's room upstairs now. What the heck?
This and share this because this is crazy. This is my brother's apartment, and they took all his stuff out of his apartment. These Jewish people robbed his apartment, took all the stuff out, and put beds in here, y'all.
Hold on, don't do that to me, y'all. Like, all right.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. They must have got hit with the men
Look
in
at my
black.
camera too.
Don't y'all know them people at the office act like they ain't know who the f I was? Not only did they act like they ain't know who the f I was, they told me my name ain't on no lease in this building.
Wow. Yeah, they definitely messed up.
Live here. Shorty, you know I live here. This is my 4th time talking to you.
That's crazy. Next video. All right, we got that David dude. Hired a hitman to kill killer with the bit to ill Celeste. Oh my gosh.
Before we get into this David story, I want to say that I'm doing a massive giveaway for Battlefield 6. Yes, you heard that right. I'm doing a massive giveaway for Battlefield 6 for 3 lucky subscribers or viewers of the channel who follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. Listen, I understand the economy's tough. This game is $75, well, $70, and it's a lot of fun. I've been playing it lately, and I just got to say that I don't want any of you to miss out. So if you've been fiending to get this game, follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. All links will be in the description. I already have people even messaging me on Instagram for this. Bro said, please, brother, I'm begging you. I'm going through hard times, and I supported you many times. I just asked, can you buy me, help buy me Battlefield 6? So I said, when I read that, I'm like, all right, bro, let me just do a quick giveaway for the boys on the channel and see what's up. So, hey, guys, if you want Battlefield 6, 3 lucky subscribers or viewers, follow me on all platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, links in the description, and it will be luck of the draw. It will be a legit raffle. I'm not scamming, but make sure when I do DM you, if you do win in the raffle, that you're following me on literally all these platforms, because if you are not and I verify that, I'm literally moving on to the next person. So yeah, that said, good luck to everybody who participates, and on to this story about David. Now, according to latest reports, according to You Ain't That Hard Foo on Instagram, they say private investigator says police know the identity of the last person that drove David's Tesla with Celeste Rivas's body inside, but they can't yet reveal who it is. And I just gotta say, you know, duh. Obviously, you know, electric vehicles, Teslas, and the like have a fuck ton of biometric data, cameras everywhere, GPS, geo-tracking in locations. Don't some of these vehicles use fingerprints or like Face ID to even unlock the vehicles? Like, obviously, which is why everybody's so irritated, because how did they not even, like, why have they not made any arrest yet? Given the level of security surveillance in 2025,
This
I'm
whole
pretty
case
sure they already
crazy.
know who was in that vehicle. Like, let's be honest, California is one of the most surveilled states in the entire union. And as you can see on David's page, he hasn't really made any updates. He actually dipped down below 2 million
That's a wild profile pic. Hello Kitty.
followers and then gained all that shit back. So it's just like, wow. It seems like he has way more support now than he did prior to Celeste being found in his Tesla. But to quickly get into the meat and potatoes, according to TMZ, they say Celeste Rivas investigation, PI thinks sadistic plans were set for teen's corpse, whatever the hell that means. Hopefully it
Of course, they're trying to get rid of the body. That's what it means right there.
has nothing to do with necrophilia. We already had this story surrounding pedophilia. Let's not dive into the territory of people trying to mess with dead bodies. The private investigator hired to probe Celeste Rivas's death case has made a harrowing revelation. He thinks there was a, and I quote, sadistic plan made to get rid of the teen. And of course, our theories is that, you know, she either OD'd or she was pregnant, or both, who knows? People also think she wanted to reveal their relationship to the world, naturally, of course. And because of that, either David, a manager, or somebody within his circle, knowing that that would mess up the money and sending to prison, said, hey, we gotta find a solution to this to shut her up. They say the PI says that he can't spill much, but thinks the original plan went wrong at some point, and that the Tesla, where her dismembered corpse was found in early September, was supposed to be a holding spot, so a temporary spot before transferring her body to somewhere else. They also say Steve, who was hired by the homeowner of the $3.6 million Hollywood Hills home singer David stayed in, remember that home he was staying in, he abandoned after, I suppose people started showing up, investigators started pulling up, you know, he had to dip. Yeah, apparently the owner of that mansion, who was rightfully creeped the fuck out, hired this guy to find out what the hell happened in his home. I would do the same if I were a homeowner, especially of a mansion that I'm renting out to a famous person, and then they're all of a sudden linked to a dead body of a minor. I don't want to be culpable of that. I don't want the FBI thinking I had anything to do with that, so I'm going to err on the side of caution, hire a PI to figure out what the hell was happening in my home. But here's some footage, an interview that, and shout out to Law and Crime Network on YouTube. I'm sure we're all familiar with them. They had an interview with the PI on this case, separate from law enforcement, investigating this, and here's what he had to say.
Person where I think things are a lot easier than people try to make them sometimes, especially online, into these big things. And I thought this was going to be a tragic overdose, which it very well still could be. And they made a bad decision because they didn't want to expose a potential relationship and put her in this Tesla. And then maybe he thought he could get somebody to get rid of that car. And they were just like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And just got left there. But I will say this, there are some things that, and I'm talking physical evidence that was at that house that is, there could have been greater plans as far as getting rid of her. And it's scary, sadistic stuff, and that's why we're trying to learn more about that. I wish I could say more, but for obvious reasons I can't. But it doesn't have to do with how she died, but maybe how they were planning on ultimately getting rid of her, and how maybe that Tesla was just a holding spot at the time, and things just, you know, their timing was just off as far as getting this done.
I'm just gonna say, here's my theory that, and I'm sticking with it. She either wanted to speak because she was pregnant, she wanted to make everything public, right? Or she was just getting tired of the secrets, and she finally wanted to make this relationship public, knowing that it would destroy his career and his life. Possibly they got into an argument and she said, this is why, this, that, and the third. I'm going to tell what you've done with me. I'm going to tell the whole world that you're dating a minor. You met me when I was this old, at this age. I'm going to destroy your career. And of course, naturally, anybody in that position that David would have been in, by the way, this is all speculation, being in that position, backed into a corner, possibly being exposed for a legit federal crime. He and anybody else in his circle, knowing about the situation, would have started devising a plan to make sure she never has the chance to expose anything, to make sure she never has the chance to make anything public. And honestly, as I've stated in many videos before, please watch your children. The world, since the beginning of time, in civilization, society, and in nature, is full of predators. From tigers, lions, bears, snakes, spiders, all the way on up into sadistic, murdering, serial killing human beings. These people, these creatures, these things will always exist. But what you can do is protect yourself and being proactive in your life and in your family's lives and your children's lives and anybody else for that matter that you care about. Clearly, based off of everything that I've learned about the situation, Celeste just didn't have enough protection. Maybe, you know, naturally, teen girls, they become a little rebellious. It is what it is. But that is when you really have to step it up. No matter what, like, modern society wants to tell you, bro, you as a father or mother, you gotta, like, you have to try your best to save your child from this cold world. Like, obviously protect them, provide for them, and teach them about the realities, but also protect them from these dangerous pitfalls that can, you know, mortally wound them, have them end up in jail, shot, dismembered, killed. Like, you guys, I don't have to spell this out for anybody. It's a cold world we live in, and it's just a shame what happened.
Has anyone from David's team, management, legal, anybody reached out to you or your client?
You know, I know that my client's been in touch with his manager, but only for the purpose of the lease, because they did ask to terminate the lease. And I believe the other manager that technically was the owner of the red Tesla, I think was in touch with him just because they needed access to the house to get that vehicle and stuff out. Because that's another thing that they could be key in this, is that there's only one key to that house, and who had that and who had access to it and who was in it. Because we also have evidence that while David was on tour at the time between the Tesla being found and the search warrant being served, David was on tour, but somebody was in that house. And there was actually a report made, not with police, but that homeowner association has a robust private security company, and we've gotten videos from them and reports. And so who had that key is probably the same person that, you know, had access to the Tesla.
So it sounds like this is a hitman, an assassin. And of course, if you're rich, you don't want to get your hands dirty. And if you're the manager, you definitely don't want to get your hands dirty for your artist, your client. So yeah, they probably hired somebody from like SoCal or some shit to pull up. I don't know where, I forgot the address, but in the hills, right? David was living in. Anybody involved in this case remotely allocated to be a co-conspirator, they're gonna get their reputation and career destroyed. This guy is probably just a random landlord slash homeowner in the Hollywood Hills. He probably has multiple properties and he doesn't want to have this entire situation tarnishing his entire real estate career. I get it. As a business owner, one of your clients fuck up, you don't want to be culpable for their actions. Totally understandable.
Do you know who that person is, and do you believe that is the person that moved the Tesla?
So I believe I definitely know who moved that Tesla on that late July before they went on tour. I can't say who the person, and I don't mean I can't say for, I mean, but I don't know who exactly was in that house because it's just a report, but there's video, but you can't make a person out. But somebody was in the house, and being that there's only one key, it's like, okay, who had access at that time? So is it the same person that moved the Tesla? Was another last part of the plan about to go in motion as far as getting rid of her body? I don't know.
Man, that's gotta be scary. Imagine, you know, David on tour, and he knows that she knows that he knows that she may one day speak up about this, and he's thinking in the back of my mind, I can't go to prison. This is crazy. And she's been saying wild shit, right? He's now having image after image, leak after leak, indicating that he was definitely in a relationship with her. And the one thing that could really expose him and really get him caught up is her word, verifying everything, corroborating everything. So he probably went on tour, you know, he left her back at his house saying, you know, all right, whatever, you can stay here and chill. Mind you, at this point in time, she already ran away. So she's thinking everything is cool and peachy and fine, right? But on David's side, he already knows that he has this set in motion. This is speculation, by the way. Him and his team or whoever already probably hired somebody, possibly, to come and take her out to smoke her. And I'm just like, bro, if something like that actually happened, can you imagine the amount of fear coursing through her body during the last moments of her life? Like, holy shit. Assuming this was an actual assassin. Well, I don't know if regular people can be classified as assassinated, but I'm saying, like, you know, an assassin coming to take her out. I just gotta say, this entire case, in my opinion, is the spookiest shit I've ever covered on this entire it's the most convoluted too, but it's incredibly spooky, it's creepy, and I'm telling you 100%, if this happened to any normal person, any normal civilian, we would have, bruh, the case.
Someone told me that you kicked out
Marco Pierre White was a savage. The man who taught Gordon Ramsay. Bro, that David situation is crazy. I don't know if they said anything to give me, what's it called, shadow ban. Could have been talking about it, but
the last 2 weeks. What were the reasons for that?
I think that's right. 8 people in 2 weeks. God, I'm below par.
Why did you?
damn, I don't even think I should watch this. This probably gonna give me shadow ban too.
That's all. They must have knocked off an O. They must have knocked off an O.
Why did you do it?
Why did I do it? Well, basically, I'm here 18 hours a day, 6 days a week. This is like my house. This is like my home. When I cook every night, it's cooking for people who hopefully are appreciative. And as I say, 95% are very appreciative. But you've got that other 5% who are incredibly rude, obnoxious. They click their fingers, they arrive late. And I don't want those people in my house. If I came to your house for a dinner party and I was obnoxious, I was rude, I was late, you going to tolerate me? You're going to ask me to leave, aren't you? But just because they're paying for it, they think they can be rude and obnoxious. Well, in Harvard, they don't get a bill. You just ask them to leave. I don't want their money.
No, I didn't make Gordon Ramsay cry.
He made himself cry. That was his choice to cry.
Doesn't anyone want to help me? No? You've all got better things to do? Well, if it's necessary, yes, then yes. If it's not, then no. Don't ask me a stupid question. Basically, these lobsters have come fresh from the sea this morning, and I suppose if I was a lobster, I'd prefer to end up in my own hands than someone else's hands. Can you imagine? I mean, at least you're going to get a good Christian death here, do you know what I mean?
Carved liver and onions.
Great marriage. You get your act together, boys, for sake. Come on, you get out the way. Hey, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. What the is this shit? Hey?
That going over there?
You made changes to it since you started doing it?
No?
Okay,
But don't
just
expect
carry
me
on.
to sell my heart. Never expect that.
What's with him doing that?
I think we should get rid of the film crew. They're such an intrusion, aren't they?
I've been doing that for the last 6 weeks. At the end of the day, we've got to get results. I don't care how we get them. I don't care how many boys we've got to go through to get them. When would you like to come, madam? I can't do you. I'm full. I've got to do you. I'll tell you what I can do for you. I can do you at 9:30. You're desperate, are you? Would you like to give me your number? I'll agree with you there, because I came from poverty and now I live a rich lifestyle.
How long do I 17 kingfish? How long do I 17? How long? 4 minutes, Marco. You've got 2. Fish, fish, fish.
We're all too scared to tell him that we've run out.
Harry, where's Harry? Harry!
He's gonna kill me.
Harry, what are you doing? Have you run out of fish, Harry?
I know, Marco. I counted. There was more than 85, but I have no idea where they are.
They just swam off, didn't they?
If you gave that to your mother, would she be happy?
Not with the way it is right now.
One of the few, because you've been married a few times, is there on. I'm not being smart.
I'm very lucky.
I'm not. You are very lucky.
I'm very lucky, Brendan. I found 3 ladies who wanted to marry me.
I ain't really seen nothing. I get what they're talking about though.
Wow. Hi, good to see you.
Hello. How you doing?
Next one.
Good. How are you all?
Good. Good, thank you. Where you from? What's your name?
I'm Kimberly, and I am from Wildfire Arts Entertainment.
Are you nervous?
I am a little bit nervous. Yeah.
It's okay, don't worry, you've got this.
It's kind of a big deal. So.
No, we're just
Here,
we're only humans.
And don't worry, if you win, he's giving you $1 million.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yes. For it. You know, we are artists.
Okay.
We are artists. I'm here. That would really help us out a lot. So.
I mean, how about a lot?
Costin will be sitting in the middle. He said, "This is my stream. Are we gonna do your segment?
People, man, including me.
We're gonna do your segment, KSI.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Ready.
I'm born ready.
Let's do it.
Damn, that's all.
Hey, you're W Production. Okay, hold on. Okay.
No. You know what?
Oh my God. W Production.
Hold on now.
Must go on. The show must go on.
There you go. We're gonna do that right there.
It's awkward.
There it is.
Okay, wow. This is
Jay!
okay. Oh.
Oh my God!
Oh wow. Should we do voices? We are the ones who make a better face.
Wow. That's a lot of cool strength.
It is.
Yep. It is.
Wow. Actually doing it with a smile on the face, bro. This.
But is that how long
What?
Oh, what happened?
Isn't that just straighten your ass crack, though?
What?
All right, let's you doing a little bit too much.
Show must go on.
This is.
I mean,
what
yeah,
she's
like
doing.
yeah, it's good.
On this wall, man.
Especially without
I know. I
music as
can't
well.
do
Yeah,
that.
this is good.
I might try it though.
Is he smile on her face?
Wow. What the? Wow.
That was very good.
That was very
Wow.
Obviously.
Ray. Yo, what the fuck you doing here?
Oh, he said Ray.
I'm enjoying myself, man. These are actually
Yeah,
good.
you're a good judge.
Yeah,
I mean, that's so I'm doing BGT.
You're a good judge.
Thank you, man. That's what I mean. You can't just say everything's amazing because then.
Yeah. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
That also shows that you're real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
Very good. How are you?
Good. My name is Almira Zaki. I'm an R&B singer. I have a special request. Deji, can you come up on stage with me?
Oh, Deji.
Are you in the mood to be serenaded?
Oh.
Y'all like R&B, right? Y'all like that old school love? That old school love, right? Nice to meet you. My name's Almira.
You about to hit him with a Chris Brown?
No. You know, I'm gonna keep it PG-13.
What you want?
No. We're not trying to make everyone nervous on the chat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna do an original of mine. It's called "Man for Me." So it's for the love girls and the lover boys out there.
Okay.
And have you ever had a woman come into your life and you had to prove to her that you are worthy of her love?
Yes.
Oh, period. Well, that's real. That's real. But yeah, that's what the song's about.
Okay.
So let's get into it.
She expected him to say nah.
Loving the feel word.
Oh, yeah. I heard it all before in this lifetime. Every man trying to be on my good side. But I've been waiting for the right one to fall in love again. I've been writing out a list of what I'll ask for.
Because it.
Put stamps all in my passport. Cause when I let a man back into my world, he gotta know for sure that he's ready to lead the way. He knows what it takes. Never let the feeling fade away. Do you have what it takes?
That you ready to go.
The man for me.
That she is ready to go.
The man for me.
That she is ready to go.
There's a lot of singers.
I'm gonna go grab the stand real quick.
Do your thing.
Yeah. What was your name again?
I forgot. Sorry. My name
You
is
forgot.
Michi. I forgot to tell you guys.
Yeah.
Michi.
What?
Michi.
Michi.
And where you from?
I'm from Colombia.
America's most wanted street racer, the stolen Z06.
2024, a single video was uploaded on a new Instagram account under the name The Stolen Z06. The video shows a black Corvette pull up to a light while a police officer flashes his lights, signaling for him to pull over. But what the police officer didn't realize is that this is exactly what the stolen Z06 had been looking for. This
fell for his trap
cars. And in only a matter of weeks, it would gain millions of views and hundreds of thousands of likes. Night after night, he would go out looking for police only to take off and make a mockery of them online. He has no license plate, and no one knows who the driver is.
You know what it is? It's like him make all cops think they're playing some sort of Need for Speed video game, bro. I swear, every time I take extra long to pull over, just so I can find more space, they're always on my like I'm trying to run away. Bro, if I wanted to run away, you wouldn't you, bro. Everybody thinks I'm him, bro. Like, anytime you don't immediately pull over, all state troopers think you're this. I don't know why, man. Stop.
Hundreds of thousands of
Try it, then. You got enough money to get out. Try. Man. You hear that from me?
Millions of views. The stolen Z06 went viral for all the wrong
That
reasons,
name got aura.
and his
Word.
identity is a complete.
Is this from Florida or not?
Or is it? This is the hunt for America's most wanted street racer, the stolen Z06. More and more videos ensued of the black, unmarked Corvette doing even crazier maneuvers. As the videos got wilder, so did the comments. Some people bashed the stolen Z06 for putting others in danger. Even conspiracies followed. Was the car stolen?
Something tells me Buddy is a cop himself. You and your buddy are lying for views. Bro, leave it to bozos on the internet to come up with shitty theories. A cop himself is running away from
Hey, you never know, but I don't think so.
cops. Really, dude?
Who in their right mind would film themselves driving a stolen car?
So many people film themselves driving a stolen car.
Watch that be the case. Yo, Pure Noble, thank you for the 10 get the subs, my nigga. W fucking 10 in the chat. Yo, Noble, W's, appreciate you.
Comment summed it all up perfectly. You know you're doing a good job when they stop caring about you. Judging by this, it's safe to say his car wasn't stock, but let's not bring the Z06 down. Using a Corvette made perfect sense. The Corvette C7 is a special generation. It's the last one with the traditional configuration. Engine in the front and traction in the back. And you can never go wrong with this combination. The C7 continued the Corvette's
C7 is
legacy
my
as an
least like
everyman
Corvette.
supercar. A daily driver you could take to the track or escape from the police. The C7 was the complete package, but Chevrolet
C7
took it
is the
one
only
step
Corvette I think I would never buy. I love Corvette. I grew up loving Corvettes. I love them all.
What was that?
Even the vintage ones.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either.
But I don't know why. I think it's because I like the C6 so much. I don't like what they did with the tail of the C7.
That look good.
This, the Z06. Before we dive into the Z06, let's get one thing clear. The standard C7 was a beast.
Big 7.
Its 6.2 liter V8
So
LT1
when y'all say it's
put out
funny, but when I say it, I'm
455
30.
horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. But that wasn't enough for the stolen Z06. Instead, he went
Will
for
run.
an even more powerful version. Obviously, we're talking about the Z06. And how did Chevrolet improve on the base model? By fitting a supercharger on it, and not just any supercharger. A 1.7-liter Eaton supercharger, along with stiffer suspension, an aero package, carbon ceramic brakes, and super soft tires. This became one of the fastest production cars ever made. The Z06 produces 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque, and it tops out at 185 miles per hour. So, the Corvette Z06 is the perfect car for getaway driving.
How about with the
It's
upgrade?
not only extremely fast, but it's also relatively cheap. When it came out in 2015, the Z06 cost the 2024 equivalent of $104,917. That's cheap for supercar performance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a lot of inflation in 10 years. Fuck.
And
No, it
thus,
ain't.
this
I mean,
Corvette became the perfect car for
like
a
20%.
bandit such as the
Yeah,
stolen
yeah.
Z06.
10 years though.
Okay, for what it
Videos.
is kind of a good price.
Most of the stolen Z06's videos start the same way. He's rolling to a halt, and a cop is chasing him, usually with the lights flashing. Now, let's do a bit of forensic analysis here.
It
The lights are
rained
flashing
too,
because
bruh.
cops already laid their
That's a
eyes on the
driver
stolen
drive.
Z06. Be it by urban legend or because the Corvette flew past him, the cop is already alert. Then, he issues a warning, but the stolen Z06 doesn't care. Instead, he gently rolls the vet and then steps on the gas. All cops could do was look at a very appropriate license plate as it disappeared into the dark. The rest is viral internet
His
history.
license plate said "will run."
Right.
License plate as it
That's
disappeared
good.
into the dark. The rest is viral internet history. But hey, at least he did warn viewers not to copy him. Still, many wondered how could he get away, literally, with this. He's clearly breaking the law, and it's all on video. Well, there was a big problem. Nobody knew who
What
he
is that? Is
was.
that New
He was
York?
more a fictional character than a real-life criminal. He was the stuff of legend. Let's face it, the stolen Z06 was untouchable. Or
Is he
was
still
it?
on there?
Glazing.
The hunt. The stolen Z06 had drawn the attention of authorities, and they had been after
Tedra,
him
thank you very
for
much.
months. But interestingly, not because he was running from the police. Instead, cops were more interested in whether he had stolen the car or not. After all, he checked all the boxes. He did tons of illegal stuff. He recorded them. He uploaded them for the world to see. He went viral. Plus, it's in his name. So, authorities had all the reasons to believe that the tons of illegal stuff.
Nah, it can't be stolen. I mean, it can be stolen, but nah, this dude actually bought it probably. He probably bought it with his money. He had enough money, you know what I'm saying, to buy any car, but he just call it stolen. You know what I'm saying? Because he's driving it like it's stolen. Bars, you know what I'm saying? Can't be stolen.
Them. He uploaded them for the world to
It
see.
can be, but
He went viral. Plus, it's in his name. So, authorities had all the reasons to believe that the car was, in fact, stolen. That's
Could
where
be.
Operation Scarlet comes in. Operation Scarlet stands for Stolen Car and Recovery Law Enforcement Team. But they did their job, and did it well. After several run-ins with the law, where the stolen Z06 always escaped, authorities decided to track down a possibly stolen or cloned Chevrolet Corvette Z06.
Okay, question. We got any cops in the chat? Can't y'all niggas just look at the cameras on intersections and figure out the vicinity upon which the nigga living? Because look, I'm not a criminal, but if I did commit a
Too much
crime, my
work.
first thought would be, wouldn't there be cameras all the way back to my house that somebody could monitor? It's not like UK level CCTV, but can't you get an idea of at least the zip code the nigga stay in? And then if you know the zip code he's staying, it's not hard to fucking spot a Z06. They're loud as hell. You know, talk to enough neighbors. That's too much work.
I just said that. It is. That's too much work. They ain't trying to do all that.
You got a cameraman? Gang, most intersections have cameras on them, bro. I'm not talking about speed cameras. They have cameras on them though.
It depends on where you at. Not everywhere. And he probably know all the streets that don't have cameras. Like most of the intersections. Atlanta, somewhere like Atlanta, hell yeah. But
A lot of intersections, there's mad work. Okay, then you're not gonna get them. Like, what?
They
That's what I'm
established
saying.
roadblocks and were on the lookout for a very noticeable car. It turns out that a black Z06 causing chaos and mayhem in the Charlotte-Mecklenburg area isn't that common, so tracking him down was not as hard. Then, this happened. In March 2024, a police officer from the Charlotte-Mecklenburg PD attempted to pull over a Corvette that matched the infamous description of the stolen Z06. It was black, and the notorious license plate read, "Will Run." The cops were so desperate to finally catch their most wanted target that they barricaded him in a parking lot, attempting to smash in his window. Naturally, the stolen Z06 wasn't about to surrender without a struggle. The driver floored it.
what? They had him.
And managed to break through the barricade, at least for a moment. But his escape was short-lived, as the police soon closed in on their target.
He was shopping at
For
Ross?
America's most wanted
Bruh.
street racer had nearly
Yo,
come to
Tara,
an end.
appreciate you with the 5, get the subs.
Dang.
Nah, you got caught at Ross.
But the story was just beginning. The stolen Z06's attempted getaway almost happened. He managed to free himself from the cops, but was eventually caught. And here's the most ironic part of the story. The Corvette wasn't stolen.
Exactly. Wasn't stolen at all. I knew that.
Operation Scarlet's suspicions were wrong, but they led to victory. They had finally caught the stolen Z06. But who was he? This guy, Carlos Clark. This wasn't Clark's first encounter with the law. According to the Cornelius Police Department, Clark had been arrested for felonious eluding with a motor vehicle. The problem for Clark was that things turned out much worse this time.
He did it
The
feloniously.
CMPD got a search warrant and uncovered a large stash of illegal substances, including over 100 pounds of narcotics.
What? Cocaine?
10 pounds of edible products, a large amount of cash, and various other substances. And even after getting caught, myths continued to surround the stolen Z06.
So wait, hold on. He was baiting the police to chase him. He was creating heat around his name like he was in a video game. With drugs in the car? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Now that's crazy.
Wow. He must have really believed in himself, man, because that is not wise.
Rumors online circulated that the authorities found all of this in the Corvette, but that wasn't true. It was all
Right, I thought it was at his house. He ain't gonna put all that in his car. I thought they was talking about his crib in the car. Hell no.
found in his house, which for Clark only made matters worse. He faced serious consequences: felony flee and elude arrest with motor vehicle,
Feloniously.
hit and run property damage, reckless driving, assault with deadly weapon,
GG's.
resisting public officer,
GG's.
possession of narcotics with intent to distribute, among numerous other charges. But that didn't stop him. The same day he was arrested, Clark posted the $20,000 bail and immediately returned to
Okay. Look, I don't like the bail system in this country.
He immediately started posting again.
Okay. But how on earth does a nigga that's known for running away from the police get bail? Is that not the entire point of the system? I've seen niggas that don't run not get bail. His whole gimmick is he runs. What do you think
Yeah.
he's going to do, bro?
Running ain't gonna do nothing to you. You ain't gonna get a lot of time for that. I mean, you will, but no.
He must have had an elite lawyer.
That too.
posting on social media. However, not long after, his accounts went silent. With an
man.
impending trial, it's no surprise. But now, we all know one thing for certain. Given the chance, the stolen Z06 will run.
Yeah, well, obviously.
No more.
Okay, that's fascinating. I never heard this nigga before. Yeah, there's one guy in Florida I've heard of that does that, and there's one nigga in Atlanta I know that does that. Young Thug level lawyer. The coldest village on earth. I got facial paralysis, couldn't speak. -71 Celsius, -96 Fahrenheit. Let's watch.
A frozen wolf. If you don't move, you freeze.
That can't
Imagine
be real,
a
bro.
village where temperatures drop as low
Ain't no
as
way.
-71.2 degrees Celsius. Here, spending just a few extra minutes outside can lead to frostbite, the loss of a limb, or even
Ain't no way. Got his face stuck like that.
in
He's cooked. I have been stuck in blizzards before. Never has this happened to my face, bro. He's cooked.
of life.
Is it frostbite?
Oh, yeah.
After staying outside
Bro,
for
go
just
back
over
inside,
15
bro.
minutes, my nose turned white. Ice crystals began forming inside the cells, and the tissue started to die. If I had stayed out 5 minutes longer, my nose would have suffered permanent tissue damage.
When people breathed outdoors, it would sound like dry grass rustling behind them. That was the sound of warm breath turning into tiny ice crystals.
I'm in the coldest inhabited place on Earth, at the coldest time of the year. This
Who
is
lives
one-
here?
Just to stay alive, I'm wearing more than 20 layers of clothing, weighing nearly 14 kilos. Stepping outside from a warm 30 degrees Celsius home means facing a temperature drop of over 100 degrees. That's why I'm also
Wow.
wearing gloves, boots, pants, and a coat, all made from reindeer fur. And even that's not enough. And now I'm about to...
Nah! Bro put on 6 layers and still got paralysis.
That's crazy.
First of all, how the fuck does the water even make it to the house? Would it not just freeze?
to show you what life is like when simply going outside becomes a battle for survival.
20 layers?
Within seconds outside, ice crystals start forming on the eyelashes, and the skin starts to sting. The village feels like it's been abandoned.
The cold burned my finger.
The cold...
Yo, I'm a Canadian. I'm Canadian, bro. I've seen shit. I have never seen this.
Bro.
I haven't even seen anything close to this, I'll be honest with you, bro. This is the first minute.
The cold doesn't just affect people and wild animals. It stops everything from...
What the fuck? Did he just pick up a bunny?
Wild animal.
Bro, I thought that was snow!
What's it? Hey, showing my love. Hell yeah. But it ain't pushing my live. That's some bull. Probably because of that first video, man. That's some bull, bro. Yeah, that's some bull, man.
Oh! Okay. Animals have no fear up here in Russia, my nigga.
That's Russia. They must be like up high in the mountains, like mountains.
I didn't know. On God, I didn't know. On God, I did not know.
It stops everything from functioning. Phones don't work properly and often shut down. Cars left outside freeze in just a few hours. Since the ground is always frozen, no fruits or vegetables can grow here. We boarded a plane in Moscow, flying east for 7 hours to Yakutsk. From there, we covered an 18-hour, 900-kilometer road trip. It's 2 a.m. and we finally arrived at the coldest village in the world. The thermometer reads minus 60.5 degrees Celsius. When we stepped out of the car, it felt like we were on another planet. The hairs in our nose were frozen.
Chat, if I wasn't a streamer and I was a YouTuber, I'd want to do what he does. I swear to God. His videos are too tough, bro. He does shit that like I didn't even see before. Like,
bruh, do it anyways. You can still do that. You just get a lot more views.
Who thinks of this? Like going into the world's deepest cave? Is this nigga crazy?
Who did that?
And we felt them prick with every breath.
Every idea of his is crazier than the last idea.
Wow.
The dry air makes us cough uncontrollably. Oymyakon is home to around 800 people, spread across 1.5 square kilometers.
That actually looks like a
That's
wholesome
crazy.
ass
Anyone else
village, bro.
outside is almost impossible, as if time itself...
That actually looks like a wholesome ass
anyone
village,
else
bro.
outside is almost impossible, as if time itself is frozen in this place.
It's really cold. We are walking for about 15 minutes. As you see, my friend.
Hey, if this is Earth, chat, imagine Mars.
Another ice
Niggas talking about I want to go to Mars. You know how far away that is from the sun? Good luck, bro. If you don't like this vibe right here, don't go to Mars, my nigga.
On his upper.
Hey, you never know. Mars probably got like a thicker ozone layer that absorbs a lot more heat than Earth. You know what I'm saying? Probably got a little, you know what I'm saying, water. The core could be bigger in the inside, which heats the Earth a little more. You know what I'm saying?
Oymyakon, our land surrounded by mountains. It gets brutally cold here. The temperature drops to minus 63 degrees Celsius or even minus 64 degrees Celsius. Because Oymyakon is located...
Mars is hot? Say swear. Nigga, this is the...
The average temperature. Wow. Wow. The lowest temperatures 153 is crazy, bro. Wow.
Nigga, is this hot to you? Negative 62 degrees Celsius, bro. That's the temperature he's in right now.
Located in a basin.
Mars good mud.
There's hardly any wind. The cold just settles in and stays.
In this region, the ground stays frozen all year round. This layer of frozen earth is called permafrost, and it can reach hundreds of meters deep. To survive the cold,
That's
frozen
not
earth
the
is called
ground,
permafrost,
bro.
and it can reach hundreds of meters deep. To survive the cold, the villagers built a central heating system. A single coal-powered boiler sends heat to most homes through pipes. The system must run non-stop. Even a short failure puts everyone.
Wow. So if that little thing stop in 2 seconds, it's gone. It's froze. All that heat in there is gonna turn to moisture. It's gonna be over
at
with.
risk. The interiors of the houses differ from traditional village homes. Heating pipes connected to the central boiler run through the rooms to keep the houses warm. To build on the frozen ground, thick wooden beams are first laid down to create a flat base. Then, the main logs go on top. A 30-centimeter thick subfloor is added, followed by insulation, and finally, the finishing floor. Each wall is made of 7 layered materials. There's wood on the outside, then basalt wool as the main insulation barrier, then plaster, mesh, foam insulation, another layer of plaster, and finally, a wooden panel inside. The windows are triple glazed, forming a vital barrier against the bone-chilling temperatures, and the attic is insulated with sawdust and soil. Combined with a stove or heating system, this setup keeps the residents warm. In nearly every building, the entrance room is intentionally left unheated.
We freeze everything in the front room.
Look at this refrigerator. Natural.
Here, I have frozen milk and frozen meat that I store in the cold.
As you can see, these first 2 rooms at the entrance used for storage.
Nigga, the room is naturally a freezer. Oh my god, that's frozen meat sitting outside.
And as a refrigerator.
These unheated rooms also serve as a buffer against the freezing cold.
You can see ice and snow covering the interior of the room.
Is that snow?
And the ceiling.
In Oymyakon, the day begins early. Yevdokia is already at the barn. Cattle farmers here wrap a cloth around the cow's udder to protect the sensitive tissue from frostbite and to keep it clean.
The udder isn't at risk of freezing anymore, but once the...
Yo, the Bill, thank you for the 10 gifted subs, Bill. Appreciate that.
Bill.
You don't want the cow titty to freeze up. That's good strat.
In Oymyakon, no water pipes run to the buildings. They would freeze almost instantly. The cows must step out into the cold every morning and make their way to the river to drink.
I know they hate this.
One by one, they step into an icy hell, moving quickly, knowing they must return before the cold becomes
Where they
too
going?
harsh.
They said if the heat stops, they're gonna instantly freeze, but they outside for like 30 minutes. Bro.
Moving quickly, knowing they must return before the cold becomes
Where they
too
going?
harsh.
To the river.
Their hair became crusted with ice.
How's that not frozen?
I know they're cold in that water.
Is that hot water?
It's fucking ice plunge.
Underground spring water meets with river and keeps this part of the river unfrozen.
Then all of a sudden, my whole face went numb. I couldn't move.
Fucking ice plunge.
From the mountain, underground spring water meets with river and keeps this part of the river unfrozen.
Then all of a sudden, my whole face went numb. I couldn't move the muscle on the left side, like I was having facial paralysis.
Like you.
That's what. So I was right. He's it.
When my nose started freezing, Yevdokia noticed right away.
No, that's cold. That's on a whole different level.
Hey, get back inside, nigga. Damn. Go back inside, nigga. Who the fuck did you think you was, bro? Come on, even the lady that live here got a fucking face mask on. This nigga thought he was Superman. Nigga said you good, mud. Yeah.
Я тебе дам что-то.
Is it frostbite?
Yeah.
The cold shrinks the blood vessels and eventually reduces blood circulation. Without enough warmth, water inside each cell freezes into ice crystals, causing the cells to rupture and triggering a stabbing pain and tissue to die.
Надо закрыть.
You should cover your face like this.
Закрыли бы вот так. Конечно.
While covering your face. Be careful, or it might turn black.
From this point on, until the end of the documentary shoot, I won't be able to stay outside for more than 10 minutes at a time, or my already frostbitten...
I feel like they should have told him that was a risk!
But as the documentary progresses, and the temperatures drop even further, we'll be pushing our limits to show you what survival here truly demands.
Here is the cure. This is aloe and just alcohol.
Bro, bring him inside.
You soak it like this and apply it to the area that's frozen. And don't rub it, okay? Otherwise, you'll damage the vessels and the capillaries, and it'll lead to sores.
Then you doke.
Wow.
Why can I see the veins in her face?
Yeah, she got some strong ass veins.
Began her daily chores by hanging freshly washed clothes in the yard. Within just minutes, they completely froze.
What's the science behind that?
Clothes are completely frozen. My hands are freezing.
So do you mean to tell me the solution for him freezing is not going inside? Bro, what does he do? I feel like this is...
I keep Yakut cows because they produce really high quality milk. The fat content can reach 7 to 8%.
As you can see, there are some ice and snow covering the ceiling, but here is warm. The sides are also covered in snow. You can see some droplets from the ceiling. That is because of the humidity.
The air is thick with the smell of hay, warm milk, and livestock.
Now we are going to meet a horse master.
Those cows look
We're about to see the wild Yakutian horses in their natural habitat.
Mikhail.
Ruhi.
Here are the...
Aura. Oh my God, bro. This, first of all, this horse is like 2 minutes away from death. I can feel it. But boy, does he have some fucking aura right now. Oh, ain't this some like Elden Ring shit? Alright, the nigga that said Duke.
We're around minus 50 degrees Celsius here. It's also hard to be outside for a long time. We have a system of fences in the open area. They mostly graze freely.
These Yakutian horses don't need heated shelters, as they can endure minus 70 degrees Celsius outdoors, day and night.
Unlike regular horses,
minus 70 degrees Celsius.
Am I tripping or is it ice on this nigga eyeball right now?
Outdoors, day and night.
Unlike regular horses, they are short. This also helps them to stay outside during winters, because short body means it can radiate heat to a smaller area. Their body looks very puffy, very rich in fat and round. This is because of their thick fur. And also their horseshoes are very tall, allowing them to stand on the freezing ground very long time.
It's not fat shaming to call a fat nigga fat. The dog
captured. They just eat fat here. No, their body means food.
Yeah, it's a horse.
This is horse meat. They eat it here. As you can see, it got a lot of fat. This is one packet of a horse meat. This was ordered and it's going to be sold.
Ew! This large pile of hay has been stored since summer. It's the main food
do that!
for horses during winter. Mikhail offered us a taste of his horse's meat and liver, which is only eaten raw and frozen in this region.
Raw horse meat.
What the fuck is eating raw
Full of vitamins and good stuff.
Where is Nando's, nigga?
Fruit or vegetables here. We get our vitamins from meat.
I like ice.
That's crazy. Frostbitten meat.
I can't feel the taste of it because it is frozen.
This is the liver.
In Oymyakon, daylight lasts only about...
Okay, don't eat either, but definitely, you shouldn't even be in a 2-kilometer radius of one of these, bro. Don't do it, bro.
4.5 hours in January. It's 3 p.m. now. As darkness falls, we're calling it a day. Before cars, animals like horses, cattle, and of course reindeer were used for transportation.
Beef jerky is horse jerky, nigga.
Reindeers are very important in this region, not just for transportation, but also for its meat, skin, and also milk.
About half a kilometer beyond the village center, frozen forest of Oymyakon begin. In this village, most people herd animals for a living, but for those like Ivan, hunting becomes the main source of income.
I am a man of the forest. These lands are my hunting grounds, and here is my tent. My home.
I think give him a Texas voice.
He's making fire now. We need this fire because it is too hot here.
We must walk on the paths. The ice underneath is thin.
We made our way to the frozen river to check the fishing net he had set the day before. Yvonne warned our cameraman.
The ice underneath is thin.
And just in time, he was about to step onto a cracked patch of ice. One wrong step could cause him to fall into the water.
Oh, hey!
And get wet.
That's crazy. Get wet. Hold on now. No, you're gonna freeze instantly if you fall in that water. What you talking about?
In the winter, when it was just as cold, my dad was out riding his horse in the woods. He fell through the ice and started freezing right away. Realizing that there was no warm shelter nearby and no chance of rescue, he made the decision to shoot himself.
Wait. He made the attempt to shoot himself. What for? Adrenaline? For adrenaline? For the heat? Don't tell me that.
That's enough of a reason for me to move my whole family to Moscow. We don't have no business up here. As soon as niggas start killing themselves because it's better than being in frozen water.
I don't think he killed himself. I think he... Oh,
that's
he
enough,
probably
bro.
did try.
I've seen enough. All right, such thing as tradition and culture. I'm gonna bring my culture and tradition down to Moscow, bro. I just can't be here no more. Simple as that, bro. That's tragic. And the fact that at any point the ice can crack and
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Avoid a slow, painful death.
Oh, someone special.
Nah, the cameraman is too close. Back up.
Our gear was already struggling to work in this temperature. And now, this frozen lens is useless, and we'll have to give up on it. To get the net, he's removing the ice from the hole using a small shovel. The fish remained alive for only a few seconds after touching the freezing air.
Water was warm, but now on the surface, this fish is shocked. It's completely frozen.
To make it easier to cut, he's warming the frozen fish by rubbing it with his hands. He's carefully slicing it into thin pieces.
Frozen and raw wild fish.
When
it's frozen, you feel like you're just eating an ice.
You should eat with salt. Fish are loaded with vitamins in the winter.
Inside the tent, it's warm, but as you see, the outer part is
Bro,
completely
don't do
frozen.
that. You're gonna break his stuff up.
He's feeding the fire and sharing some of the fish to nature.
O spirit of nature, accept our gift. Bless us with a successful hunt and grace us with the abundance of your land.
According to his shamanic belief, he must keep the spirit of the hunt satisfied, or next hunt, he might come up empty. We're heading...
Nah. This nigga getting taxed by a spirit?
into the wilderness. Yvonne wants to hunt something big. Looks like
especially
because
there's not that much food up there, bro.
And little patches of urine
I know that
left
shit
behind.
gotta hurt. That shit gotta hurt.
Look, road deer tracks.
We're getting close. Because I stayed out in the cold for more than 10 minutes, I've started to feel numbness in my nose again. I have to be more careful.
I don't feel my nostrils.
W Man's for trying to keep his nose warm.
From that side, it ran towards the forest.
Bro,
That's where I'll set the trap.
Bro.
He hopes to catch a large animal.
It's the whole purpose of a ski. Is that a bear trap?
The hunter knows the animal follows this a large animal. The hunter knows the animal follows the same path every day, so he's placing the trap along his daily route. He's covering the trap with snow. He's using a dog's tail to remove the traces smoothly.
Bro, what? What if you forget? Hold on. What if you forget where you put it at? You should put like, you know what I'm saying? Put something on top of it, bro.
We'll return to this spot later to see what he catches. But first, Yvonne...
Okay, there's a lot of land here. What if your man's is just fucking going for his daily walk trying to get his 10,000 steps in, and he steps on a bear trap? Oh, you guys are more focused on the dog's tail? They eat frozen horse meat, bro. Like, okay, they have to do whatever they need to do to survive in this environment, obviously, bro. Like, if I was here, I'm not gonna lie, and a dog tail was gonna make me a little more comfortable, I'm gonna get me a dog tail. As we saw earlier, there was a frozen wolf at the 1 second mark of this video. It was probably a frozen dog. They just took the tail, my nigga.
He wants to check the trap he set yesterday. He scans the snowy landscape carefully.
Everything here is like a book to me. When the snow falls, I track how many animals there are by their footprints. I already know how many animals live in this area.
No, you don't.
The Saka are a Turkic people who migrated from Central Asia, and I'm from Turkey, a country whose roots also trace back to the same region. Before we continue with the documentary, I'd like to thank the sponsor of this project and explore how closely I'm connected to these people.
I received this at you got a hair.
That wasn't my best.
Except Turkey.
A solid catch.
You got a hair.
That wasn't my best work, bro.
A very big one. Quite enough for all of us to eat.
It wasn't the trap that killed it. The freezing cold did as he lay there, stuck and helpless.
So, the nature has no joke here.
This trap is smaller than the one we set today. I'm curious to see what the next catch will be. But for now, there will be meat on the fire tonight.
He really does know where all the animals are.
There are a lot of hares. During the war, it was actually because of hunting hares that our people survived.
Tamara cooked the hare and prepared a dinner table at her house.
It doesn't have any fat in it. It's a very lean meat.
He's eating everything.
Ruhi eats ass, bro. I'm just gonna fucking say it, bro. This niggas ate frozen horse meat and rabbit flesh in the same video, bro. He for sure eats ass. I'm part of.
You got the ass eating face.
We're among we were able to make it happen. At the first light of morning, YouTube channel on rural Russia, we were able to make it happen. At the first light of morning, we come across something unexpected near the house. A giant snake sculpture. It's
rabbit
entirely
tastes
made
good.
of
Y'all
powder.
niggas ate rabbit before?
60 kilograms. It was built by a local farmer. The region's sub-zero climate also makes pumping systems inoperable. If water pipes were installed, the water inside would freeze almost instantly. Instead, residents meet their needs, such as washing their hands from water they had previously stored in tanks.
Our sink is old. There's a bucket underneath to catch the water. When it fills up, we just take it outside and dump it.
Once again, the absence of plumbing infrastructure means that houses have no indoor showers or toilets. Instead, these essential facilities are built in the gardens, inside unheated cabins. The lack of a sewage system means that human waste remains where it is accumulated. Since waste freezes, reaching up to need to put on a lot of clothes, and they must be fast to not get frozen. Using these toilets is never a pleasant experience, but this one is different. It's heated, but the problem with it, it cannot be ventilated as the cold disrupts the heating system.
So you just gotta smell your
This type
shit.
of toilet is still preferred to be protected from the cold, despite the unpleasant odor that accumulates inside. To bathe, cook, wash dishes, or simply drink, clean water is essential. But getting it is a whole other process that takes a lot of effort. People here collect blocks of river ice and melt them to get fresh water for daily use. Right now you're looking at a vast white blanket of snow, but under there's a frozen river, the only source of water. He's using a chisel to cut into the thick ice.
You have to work quickly if it's cold. Otherwise you'll freeze.
As we carve out solid blocks one after another, we lift them and place them onto the sled.
Yeah.
We've loaded as many ice blocks as a sled can carry.
Our ancestors used to transport ice with oxen.
Nikolai, how long things are gonna last?
I have a big family. It'll last us 2, maybe 3 weeks.
Oh shit.
These huge blocks are kept either in the cold room inside the house or just outside in the backyard.
They put them in a barrel and let them melt, and then they drink it.
The ice blocks we collected together will not only be used in his own home, but also shared with neighbors so they can use the clean water to bathe. In this village, a bathing routine doesn't start with turning on a tap, but with chopping wood. The boy is grabbing a large chunk of ice given by Nikolai, and he's bringing it inside.
Our grandparents take baths for 2 hours. We usually stay for about an hour and a half.
How long does it take for you to complete your bath?
The whole process takes around 4 or 5 hours.
Wait.
We bathe once a week on Saturday or Sunday.
There's so much wrong with what I just seen.
Nah, bro, they don't get musty for real because they cold all the time.
One, there's an ice particle that fell off this nigga eyelash
5
mid-interview.
We bathe once a week on Saturday or Sunday.
Second, this nigga just said he bathed once a week for 5 hours. How do they handle pregnancies? Yo, that's a good question, bro. They don't sweat? It don't matter, bro. Sweating is not the only... You can be musty in many ways. It don't have to be sweat. It does not have to be sweat.
The next step is to turn frozen shampoo into liquid near the stove. They're rinsing themselves using a ladle. When they finish, they're dressing quickly as they'll step outside from 60 degrees Celsius to minus 54 degrees Celsius, a difference of 114 degrees Celsius.
See?
After their weekly bath ritual ends, the next morning begins early. It's 7:30 a.m. and children are waking up to a freezing cold morning, still pitch black outside. Thanks to this simple indoor tank, the kids can wash their faces and brush their teeth in the warmth of the house. But for other needs, the kids still have to use the outdoor toilet. Jana helps her daughters get dressed for school. The children wear many layers of clothing for their commute.
Nah, like 6 layers of long johns, bro.
Before they leave, Jana wraps a wool shawl tightly around their faces, covering their mouths and noses to protect
If those kids knew about the warm,
them from the biting cold. Now, they're ready to go outside. The walk to school is about half a kilometer. Every winter morning, Nikolai walks his daughters.
He gotta
the school
walk?
remains open in Oymyakon unless temperatures drop below bone.
There's no way he has to walk, bro. Fuck. Days of
As the
snow
kids
days,
arrive
man.
at day, the thermometer reads minus 51 degrees Celsius.
Every day is a
As
snow
the kids
day,
arrive
man.
at school, daily life for people like Yvonne is focused on survival and hunting.
Ivan has got a lot of animals here. He even has a frozen wolf.
He caught this wolf before dawn, about 2 hours ago, in the trap we set together.
Oh, they got a wolf!
Ago, in the trap
Has a frozen wolf.
He caught this wolf before dawn, about 2 hours ago, in the trap we set together.
Oh, they got a wolf!
It died because of the cold. When it couldn't move, if you don't move in the cold, you die.
Nah, nigga got stuck mid-animation though, bro.
This is a male one. Ivan will sell the skin of the wolf and take the meat of it and make another trap, put the meat in the trap, and he will hunt a bear.
He's showing us his hunting collection. These are the pelts of the foxes he tracked throughout the winter.
Nah, Chad, this is the only instance where I feel like it's appropriate to get like animal fur and shit like that. Usually I think that's like, yo, bro, chill with the fur. You know, but like
Bear.
Well, how you look
These bears were killed because they kept attacking my livestock. Every year they come onto my land, and each time there are more of them.
The cold in Oymyakon is so extreme, even the most durable vehicles would fail without proper preparation. If a vehicle is left outside for even a few hours without the engine running, it completely freezes and won't start again without a full defrosting process.
How are you planning to unfreeze your car?
We'll use a jet heater. We're not sure if it'll start.
Every part is frozen solid. Metal, fuel, oil, even the battery. They start by brushing off the heavy snow that's built up on the car.
The tire has turned solid like a rock. It was minus 56 degrees Celsius outside.
The tire's gone flat, not because of a leak, but because cold temperatures cause the air molecules inside to shrink.
So when it heats back up, the car will inflate the tire. Nah.
They are going to install this to heat the vehicle.
We try to close it tightly so that the warm air does not escape out, but stays inside.
That's a jet heater, and they're pumping the heat.
And take this one. It's too cold outside. Because of this, everything needs to be kept warm. Since the car is diesel, the diesel fuel in the tank completely froze. The car will stay like this for about 3 to 4 hours.
If a local is lucky enough to have a heated garage, they can store their vehicle there for months without risking the engine. As the car was being defrosted, we made our first stop at one of these garages.
The door is very well
heated garage. You gotta be a Russian millionaire to afford one of these, is that right?
What is that? You see the walls, layer upon layer, and there are pipes here to heat the garage.
We heated the car for 3 hours. Now, we're going to try starting it.
The accumulator is installed.
3 hours?
And the oil level is checked using the dipstick.
The first time he opens the door.
Yeah! At least
great!
This vehicle brought back
so what? So if you don't
culture and traditions.
Feels good? It's a strange feeling. I've been stressed.
Silver Surfer. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when you're in this cold.
Until my body warmed up, I felt an intense.
Yo, being wet in this environment, yo, just so you know, anytime you're wet and it's cold, every water droplet on you starts to freeze. Turn into a. He has courage.
I've been stressing myself all morning thinking about this moment.
Nah, he has courage. I'll be honest. I don't. You know me. I'm pretty good with cold stuff, but I don't know if I can do that, bro.
I can probably run a good distance if I want to. When I tried to bring the shorts to the car, they froze. That's how you can understand how cold it is outside.
Don't break it, please.
Okay. Thank you for watching our documentary. Stay tuned for the next. I am unable to talk.
You are really tongue-tied, by the way.
Dude, something's wrong with my lip. I can't feel it at all.
Let's go then.
Go inside.
I will say, I'm not backing down. Thank you for watching our documentary.
Nah, W video, Rudy.
They got a black dude going there. Oh my gosh.
That is falling is so dry.
Where Rudy at?
Snow and the ice.
That's crazy.
The quarter.
A frozen wolf. If you don't move,
Oh, I know this dude. Just grow up. We gonna like swimwear. What? What? That dude crazy, bro. How much you do get paid? About $200,000 a month. Dang. Let's see how many Twitch gifties that is. Let's just get the calculator out. $180,000 divided by 5. Like 36 followers, okay? 36,000 followers almost. That's what's up. That's crazy. That's 10 kg. Wow. That's wild. And we out. Motherfucking TikTok with shadow ban my ass. Motherfuckers. I was fine. And YouTube didn't even push nothing. Motherfuckers. We done with YouTube.